love scandals, and meeting this scam. Okay, so I was a housekeeper. I stay in, and it was very difficult to go out as I was working 2 jobs, a nanny and a housekeeper as well. So I would only go for only one day. That would be Sunday. So it was very difficult to find someone to love. It was very difficult to get to find the love. So I ended up using the Wi-Fi for my boss, going on Facebook. So there's this group that I joined on Facebook. This group was called I'm not gonna mention the name of the group, but where people were posting the pictures, they were posting their photos and other things. So this group was so interesting because it is so many people from different countries outside Africa, America, Asia, Europe. So I started loving this group, posting this information, posting my photos. Whenever I'm done taking the kids to bed, I'll go and post my photos, and then you get comments. It was so nice. And then one fateful day, there's a guy who DM'd me and said, "Hi, you look beautiful." Oh, I said I take it as a compliment. And then he said, "Can I come to your inbox? Can I have your WhatsApp number?" Oh, the guy was in Canada, and on his profile was a white man. As a maid, I thought, okay, so a white man is sending me a message, DMing me a message in my inbox. It was lovely. You can have butterflies. So I quickly, without hesitating, I quickly gave him my WhatsApp number. We started talking. Oh, guys, there's some people who really compliment. There's some people who really know how to love. So he started complimenting me. We started as friends. Just a few days, he started confessing his love to me. I didn't even take much time. Remember, this man was a white man, and I didn't want to take chances. So I responded, and I loved him back. Oh, we started chatting every time. I would love to finish my work earlier and go back to my cottage where I was staying, so that I would have enough time to chat with him. We talked. She was so caring. Did you eat anything? And yeah, so we talked, and he was so caring. Did you eat anything every morning? How are you, my love? Oh, I never found someone who was so caring like that. So, when you are in love, you start opening up. I told him that I have a baby boy. I was seeing myself now living in Canada. Oh, by the way, the man was called Jimmy Friesen. Okay, so I found myself now in Canada, as a housemaid. I looked at my boss. The boss that I was working was living in a mansion, and I found myself, me, Eliza, now living in a mansion. Oh, so it happened that as I told him that I have a son, he usually started buying gifts and sending me photos that I bought this for our son. I bought this for you. So we talked for about 3 months. And by the way, we started doing video calls. But one thing that I didn't notice was when I call him with a video call, he won't answer. But he will call me with a video call. And there was a certain thing that was off about the video calls, like when you call, sometimes the mouth and the picture will not be tallying. But because, you're in love, I asked why, and they said, no, it's because of the distance. You are in Africa, I'm here in Western. So, which means the network problems, that's what I do. I don't care much as long as I was being called with video call. You cannot know a lot of things when you are not into technology. You cannot see that there's a foul play that is happening. So days went by, months, 3 months. Then he suddenly said, I want to come to Africa. Oh, that was the happiest day of my life. So he was asking, where do you want to go? I looked for a couple of hotels. Then he said, pick the hotel of your choice. I picked. Then he said, I'm going to pay everything. I wish I told my boss about this. She was going to look into it and help me earlier. But because, you'll be like, oh, I don't want my people to know. I want this to make it a secret. And I've heard stories of people saying, when you see someone who buy you clothes and said, I am sending clothes, please send money. So I was very careful not to be scammed. I didn't know that something was waiting for me. A different level of scamming was waiting for me. So, I even asked for that month when he said he's coming to Africa. I asked for a week off from my boss. And then my boss said, it's fine, you will do that, no problem. I even lied and say I want to go back home in Malawi. I need to go back home, and there's a wedding for my relatives. So because I have been always in home, sometimes when I'm given off, I'm not going out. My boss didn't refuse, so it was fine. Fast forward now. We've been talking for more than 3 months now, and then the man said, I'll be coming. So he booked the tickets, and then he showed me, he booked the hotel tickets, and then he showed me, sent me the photos, the receipts of the hotel tickets that have been booked. I was so happy. He booked the flights. All the flights was connecting. It was connecting to the one was from Canada to Dubai, and that was where there was a layover, and the other was from Dubai to here to in this country, here in South Africa. Oh, I was so happy. So also he booked the tickets and sent me the information on what do you call the itinerary. Yeah, they call it itinerary. I only knew now that it's called an itinerary. So he booked the itinerary, he showed me the itinerary. Oh, but how would I imagine going back to Malawi with a white man? So what happened is he said now, he told me the time when he's taking off his flight. And then what happened is for about 7 hours, he didn't call me. Then later, after about 8 to 9 hours, he called me. In fact, before, he called me before he took off, but he didn't FaceTime me. He was showing me the video that I'm at the airport. I could see white people. I could see, imagine the happiness, imagine the, and mind you, when you're in love, some of us, we started opening. I was telling him that I'm saving 20,000 rands so that when I go home in December, I'm going to buy a stand, and then I will build my small house because I've got a son. And then he said, okay, when I'm coming, I'm bringing you more money so that you can add on your stand money. So I was happy knowing that Baba is coming with more money. Okay, so what really happened is Now, when you showed me there, when you called by the airport, you showed me the airport, then you didn't call for 9 hours. I was worried. Then he called, and then wasn't showing me another different airport, video calling me, but I didn't see his face by then. Was just showing me the airports, people around. Now I'm in Dubai airport. I'll see you when I come. Another day, I'm left with about 9 hours to get there to South Africa. How will I know how many hours? I didn't know. So then he called me again. Then we said goodbye. I love you. I love you. It was so lovely. Oh, I've never been loved like that. Then there was time when he used to took off to South Africa. About 10 hours, I didn't receive any call. The time when he was supposed to arrive, it lapsed. Then after 2 hours, then I received a call. There was an landline from a South African number. It called me, hello, how are you? And I answered, I'm good, and you? But it looks like it's a sort of an African white person or colored or so. Yeah, but the accent was Afrikaans. So I answered, how are you? How is it? And then he said, oh, we got a man here. You want to talk to him? Jimmy actually called me and be like, I'm in South Africa. They arrested me because I have a lot of clothes. Remember the clothes that I bought for our son? They are a lot. They said they need to be paid duty. They are so much. And also remember, I said I'm going to bring you 80,000 Canadian dollars. 80,000 Canadian dollars. Imagine how much is it in rands. People. So now they said I should pay, because I'm having a lot of money. I should pay a sum of 15,000 rands. And then he said, baby, you said you have your 20,000 rands that you are keeping for buying stand. So can you please bring that money, pay for me that money then, so that you can get your 80,000. I can't let them take 80,000 Canadian. That's a lot of money. It can buy you a house, you know that. So I can't let them take away. Imagine me thinking of 80,000. I'm like, what is 15,000 rands from 80,000 Canadian dollars? So I was like, so how do I do it? And then he was like, okay. He was like, okay, I'll send a link where you're going to pay, so you can go to ShopRite and deposit the money, or you can go to an internet cafe or any a small bank that you can go. But basically ShopRite or Pep, you go and deposit the money. I'll send you the link. I never thought of anything. You know, when you're in love, you know, when it has been mixed. One, you were in love. Two, you did not go to school. You don't know anything. Three, you are just a maid. You are always closed in the house. You've never been out. All of these things were now, a bomb of negativities, So it was something, you don't know anything. Okay, so what happened then is the link was sent in a few minutes. The link was sent on my WhatsApp. This link is there, and I say, go straight, click that link. It will show you where to pay. Then go straight to ShopRite. Quickly, I opened my tin. Remember, I was saving my money into a tin, a piggy bank. Opened my tin, took out my 15,000, moved on to. I had to rush. Remember, I had already asked for the off, so I was just waiting for my men to come. Remember, I've been shown the hotel tickets and the car hire, the itinerary, and also the tickets. So everything looked genuine. Went straight with 15,000. Went to ShopRite, The girl asks, where are you paying? I'm saying, I'm paying for my boyfriend. That is, you know, the girl asked me twice, like, are you sure if this is your boyfriend? You know, I didn't want to talk much. I think maybe the girl was also once a victim of these people. But because, you know, you want to behave as if you know it all, I paid that 15,000 rands. Imagine the money that I saved as a maid for a whole year. Remember, as a maid, I was only earning a 3,000 per month stay in. I deposited the money, and then the message came into my phone that I have paid such amount. After about 10 minutes, the message came that the money has been collected. And then after about 15 minutes, about 5 minutes from there, the man called me. Eliza, thank you. You will never forget about me. You will never forget me. So I didn't understand. All I was thinking was how to get this money, you see. This money, how to get this money now. The man is out. Going for a vacation. We're going to a hotel. I'm going to get my 80,000 CAD. I'm going to go home in December and buy a house, bigger things. So I went home to sit now waiting for the man to call me. I said 30 minutes, bam. 1 hour, bam. Jimmy Free Essence can call. 1 hour, 30 minutes. I texted now on his Canadian WhatsApp. No message, it was just one tick. I tried to call the landline. The landline can go. Okay, now I went back to Facebook quickly to check a profile. No profile. The profile was no longer there. That's when I realized, no, there is nothing called Jimmy. You see, when you've noticed now, that's when you notice, even on Facebook, even when I was calling, even on video calls, I never saw this. There's now things start to come back now to know, okay, there was a time when the mouth and the words that we have been said were not telling, like someone who is mimicking the, what is it called, lip sync. Someone who is lip sync the video. That's when I realized I have been scammed. You know, I cried. I was like, hold my head like this. I cried. I went out quickly to go back to ShopRite and ask if there is a reverse that can be done on my money. The girl said, no, the money has been collected. There's nothing that we can do. We can't trace it. What we can just do is to help you pay it. As you have done, you have paid. There's nothing that we can do. That's when I realized I have been scammed. I checked on Facebook. I am blocked. WhatsApp, I am blocked. Anyway, there was no way that I can reach that Jimmy. Take the face. That's when I went on Google. Take the face there. I can't see Jimmy. That's when I went home. Told Madam what happened. Madam, because she went to school, she took the picture and put it on Google and scanned, only to find that this face is someone else who is not even Jimmy, someone else who's not even in Canada. I only remember seeing a dark cloud and I fell down. I was rushed to the hospital. I spent 3 days. I woke up the 30th day in the hospital. Imagine my 15,000 gone. That's when I remembered, okay, when he said, Jimmy, when he said, Eliza, you will never forget about me. I will never. Up to now, I still have a problem with the chest pain. My 15,000 gone just like that. I worked for a year. That's when I realized that if you see me now falling in love, please hit me hard, because what I met, what I saw, what happened to me, 3 days in the hospital, I woke up the third day. In my boss now, that's when I started explaining to my boss what happened to me. That was then. Mrs. Jimmy Freysen's